It's on. It's on.
What film is?
Shh. So I want to make something, but I don't know what to make. So I was just thinking I might just get a load of random scrap pieces I've got stored in the top and just try and make something. Just randomly making it. I don't know what to make. I don't know what it's going to end up like. I've got a slight idea, thinking about it off the top of my head, what I can use and how it might come together, but it's not anywhere near like a developed idea. It's just a random thought. We're just going to go with that. I was bored. I want to do something, and that's enough waffle. We're just going to do it. So let's just do it. Not like that, but let's maybe just yeah. Let's not do it, but let's like just do it. Yeah. Break the vice. Well, it screws up, but it doesn't unscrew. So you have to like push it.
Ah.
Drill it. Just doesn't want to drill it. Oh, I will not make a new one. Ah, that's hot too. And now it's down there. Oh. I'm scared of the router, but I'm just gonna have to gear up and do it. Like, look, it's because this router is so dodgy. It like starts when it wants to, not when you want it to. Look, and then randomly in a minute it'll just be like, rum. That's the end of that. The things like come off. Got stuck on something. I told you I'm scared of the router. People out there are like, actually if you use a router you're not supposed to do it like that. You had it upside down. Yeah, it's happened before where I've done something thinking it's a good idea, but it's way too strong to use ever. It's not going to be that strong. Like, that was me trying to hypothetically shoot something out of it, but you'd need it all the way back here. If you have anything with springs, I feel like you need a winch. Unless I do just use what I've got, but buy speargun rubber. I kind of liked this though, because it looks cool. It's the same as these though. Those brackets I made only have little screws in it. If you pull it so tight, they're just gonna come back and smack you.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
And the nail. The nail's like, I had to drill a hole in it and there's the tiniest bit of metal on the side. Like, that's not gonna take long to like just open up and the spring do whatever. When I made the like slingshot bow thing, I've just bought like a whole bag of exercise bands. There's some really weak ones in there, there's some not too bad ones. So I'm gonna see if I can make exercise bands work instead of the springs. £30, even if I double it up or something. Maybe? So as you can see, the exercise bands weren't really that powerful. I've ended up changing the exercise bands for speargun rubber, just bought some in the end. I should have just done that in the first place. I don't know why I kept putting it off. Constrictor knots, clothes hitch knots, something like that. The one where you tie it around twice and then when you roll it, it sort of clamps down on it. They tie a big knot, use a bit of like fairy liquid to poke it through the speargun rubber. They sort of tie it off just there to hold the knot in place. On the rail itself that you pull back, I've added a nut and bolt on either side with a couple of lock washers just so the rail itself doesn't slide back and forth inside the channel, so it doesn't sort of wiggle from side to side that way. I made a handle for it as well out of an offcut from the same wood as that I used to make the body out of. Been carved with a bandsaw and then sort of dremeled and sanded into the shape and then glued and screwed it on the bottom. I wrapped hockey tape around the handle just because I had some. It was there, I used it up. Funniest thing ever, I was just sat in the garden, I pretty much finished it and I was looking at it and out of nowhere this guy was playing golf obviously next door on his golf course that's built next to my house. And he like hit the ball with a driver, I kid you not, like 80,000 yards I think it was, and the golf ball come down at such speed and I sort of jumped out the way and I was like, oh no, it's gonna break the launcher, but it landed right on the tip of the handle and it wedged itself on there because of the speed and force times acceleration. So yeah, that's on the handle now, so I've left it, you know. It fits on there, so you know I couldn't get it off. So yeah, cheers whoever was playing golf. But yeah, it is finished now. I could do some work making the body look better, sanding off the pen marks, but I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I wanted to make some sort of scrap launcher just out of random parts I had around. Obviously the speargun rubber isn't random part. I sort of had to go with that. I could have just made it with the exercise bands and been like, oh, I had them lying around, but it was really weak with them. I wasn't happy with it, so I got the speargun rubber and it's finished basically. So yeah. and now I'm gonna shoot it so you can watch me do that. Wow. Oh no.